Hello, world. Anyway, um, I've been watching few Korean dramas, and when you watch dramas, there's always the pattern that people meet each other coincidentally, and then things happen and stuff. And then I'm like, this sounds very familiar to me. So I don't really meet people coincidentally like that, like in the dramas. However, I had something like that happen to me on my winter break trip to South America in 2014. So 2014, I got me a scholarship and I bought me a ticket go to South America. So I went to South America alone. So on my trip, 30 days to South America, I was in Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia. And on my trip, I met people along the way that I didn't notice until it happened, right? So okay, so back then I was in Texas. I flew from DFW airport in Texas to Miami, Florida, Miami to Quito, Ecuador. And then I was in when I was in Ecuador, in Quito, Ecuador, I visited many places, and I visited many places in Ecuador. So anyway, um from Quito, I went to a place called Mindo in Ecuador. So it's like different places, right? When you visit a country, you don't stay at the same spot. You go to different places. So when I was in Mindo, and I was gonna take the road thing to in the jungle. It's like a jungle thing. So I do that kind of thing. Anyway, so while we were waiting to go to the deep in the jungle, taking the kind of the cable car thing, but it's not a cable car. If you've been into that kind of tour, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so while I was waiting and another people to wait it from this side to get enter to the deep in the jungle, get in the kind of jungle cable car thingy. This girl, she's like, are you following us? Are you like stalking us? And I'm like, what? So she's like, we've been seeing you since we were in Texas. And I'm like, huh? So she's like, we were waiting with you at DFW airport in Texas. We were on the same flight from DFW to Miami, from Miami to Quito, Ecuador. So technically, we were on the same flight the whole time from the U.S. to Ecuador. And on the first night when we arrived, apparently we had dinner at the same restaurant. And I was on by myself. They were the whole family, many people, right? So I didn't notice them obviously because I'm just doing my thing, right? So when we had dinner the first night in Quito at the same restaurant, and that restaurant, I just by chance I just came in there. I didn't even know anything, so I just came in there, and then later we were in Mindo. Now we're waiting for the kind of cable car to go deep in the jungle, and now we meet again. And so she's like, "Are you stalking us?" And I'm like, don't know. I don't know until now you tell me." So obviously, when we were in the jungle, because we're in the same place, so obviously we meet on the same route because it's different kinds of hiking routes. So we kind of say hi and stuff. But anyway, so then we left the jungle and we got back into Mindo. So I did the tour for the chocolate tour, and apparently we met again. But this time they stalked me because I was there at the chocolate tour first, and then they came in later. So I'm like, okay, hi again. But this time, because it's kind of we're in the same city, in the same place, so it's not as much as a coincidence anymore. Anyway, so that is a family that I met in Ecuador, that we were in the same flight and everything, that I didn't know them. Because I'm born by myself, I just do my thing. I don't care about people around me, right? But apparently, I showed up at the place. Other people showed up and we were in the same thing. And I wonder why that girl, she remember me. Um, Very interesting. So I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. When it was there, I think I was the only Asian in the jungle place in Mindo. But at the same time, for a foreigner, a non-Vietnamese or something, every Asian is the same. Technically, to me, every other person is the same because I don't know them, so I don't really care about how they look or whatever. So I don't pay attention, right? But apparently, so anyway, so she recognized me the whole from Texas, from DFW to Miami to Quito, now in Mindo, that is Ecuador. Okay, so then I went to Peru. From Ecuador to Peru, I did something called the Inca Trail. So on the Inca Trail, we were on the same trail the whole tour, kind of a tour with the whole group. So people from all over the world. I mean, I'm from the U.S. People from Peru, Argentina, England, Canada. I mean, you name it. It's people all over the world. We did the Inca Trail together. This tour. We were like, I would say, more than 40 people. Anyway, so we were people all over the world, but we were on the same tour. So each day we would start together. We have lunch together. We have dinner together. And then after the tour, so we just went our way. So I was from Peru, crossing the border from Peru to Bolivia. So crossing Peru from Peru to Bolivia at the city called Puno. Okay. So Puno, I took the bus to cross from Peru to Bolivia, and apparently at the bus station, I met the people that I was on the same Inca Trail with when we crossed the border to Copacabana in Bolivia. So it was kind of interesting again. So I this time this time I see my people that I met on the way, and then when I was in Bolivia, did I met any did I think I met somebody again from the tour. Now I don't remember. Because I was in Bolivia very short time to go from La Paz to Uyuni, and Uyuni back in La Paz, and La Paz back to DFW. I think I met somebody again or something like that. Anyways, the trip was incredible. So I met people all over the world. We kind of be friends and stuff. Um, yeah, it's incredible. So anyway, so that's my life story of coincidence of people I met along the way, not like in the dramas, but yeah, things like that. So it's really fun to have things like that happen to you. You live for a moment. For me, those kind of moments I never forget. It just is. That's why I travel, and that's why I travel on by myself, even though it's kind of crazy. But. Anyway, happy travel, everybody! Oh my goodness, COVID. I want to travel. People, please get the vaccine. Just get the vaccine. Wear the mask when you're outside so we can get back to some sort of normal. Come on, people, get the vaccine. Get the vaccine. Get the vaccine. Wear the mask. Get the vaccine. All right, bye, everybody. Take care. Have fun.